Is it ever too soon to receive a gift?
Absolutely not. You should come with a gift. Why not?
Really?
That's how you court. Yes, show up with a gift.
Okay, what's a respectable first date gift?
I mean, there's tons of designers. There's thoughtful things. There's plane tickets. There's just so many
Plane
ways.
tickets like you get flew out?
It'll be we, because I'll come with a team. But, you know, there's just ways.
So for a first date, I'm supposed to fly you and your team out for a first date. So our first date ain't even going to be in the same city that we met in. We got to go to another state or to another country for a first date. The overinflation of the ego, regardless if it is Angela Simmons, beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying, daughter of hip-hop royalty, but you was just in a whole relationship with Yo Gotti for all these years. Dudes ain't about to be going super duper crazy, spending all that kind of money on that for you. And I'm not even mad at a first date gift. If you're talking about a man bringing flowers or candy or something like that, you know, we call that simping shit. My thing about it is this. If this was maybe back in the day where those types of things was more reciprocated and appreciated, it's like, cool. I bring some flowers. What are you gonna bring as a first date gift? Let's flip the script on this. I like Jordans. I like cologne. Tom Ford. I like cars. I like trips. You ain't even gotta take me out the country. Let's go to Phoenix. I got some money out there.
We done been talking for about an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm hearing so many ad-libs from behind. Yes.
I'm just telling you.
We literally had this conversation off camera, and they was like, Cam, with your little cheap behind, don't just because you ain't spending it, that don't mean somebody else.
I mean, yeah, the right man. If people
don't man it.
I'm just saying men have to date within their caliber. Like if it, you know, you gotta. If it makes sense, then that's where you meet the girl at. That's where you meet the woman at.
But I've heard this too. Don't set me up with the expectation that you can't keep up.
You need to keep it up. That's the thing.
That's what she said.
I'm just saying you need to keep it up. There is no reason not to receive random gifts, random thoughtful things from
But does it go
man.
both ways though?
I mean, it should start with
And that's the whole point right there. You see how when the question was reversed and posed to her, I mean, you can't even directly say, yes, of course, absolutely. Why don't you lead with what you're going to bring for the dude on the first date? Selfishness.
So
but
that's a real mean.
Because it shouldn't start with the expectation of the woman courting. I'm not courting you. You need to court me. So if you do all the things come back. But you shouldn't be doing it for that reason.
Okay.
You should be doing it because you want the woman.
So give us an example. We don't need to know the who.
Sure.
But what would a gift typically look like in your tenure of dating? It's like
10 years. Once we in,
tenure of dating. Like if a person
Exactly. You expect a man to come to a first date with money for plane tickets for you and your team and go above and beyond and have to maintain it, and you don't even know what a damn tenure is.
What have you received?
lots of different things.
What was the coolest one that really was like? Now, you know,
to me, lots of roses. I like roses. You could start real sweet, but then there's
roses are sweet.
Yeah, often.
You know, women have this, oh, you should have. And depending on the tone, it's like, oh, bless your heart.
They said you shouldn't have?
No, but it's like,
I wouldn't say that. You should have. There's no, you shouldn't have. It's like, yeah, you should have.
Okay.
If you're trying to keep the girl.
Did you receive that was like
out the gate?
Oh, you did a big one on that one.
I just think continual flowers until you see me. If you just start talking to me and you want to find an address, I can find an address for you. It might not be mine, but I'll give you an address. I need to see effort. Cause then I give a lot. So I don't want to just give a lot and.
Okay, to the brothers that's out there, what does that actually mean? Cause
just be thoughtful. If I tell you my favorite this or my favorite that, or if I just happen to be talking to you, I'm like, oh, I'm at the store and just say I see something random. Oh, YSL boot. Let's just say something random. And you knew I wanted that and you can do it. Why not?
So I'm supposed to read your mind and telekinetically know that some random boot that you saw in the mall, in the store, I'm supposed to know the color, the size, the style, everything of this YSL boot and purchase it for you just because you said that you liked it. Baby, I saw the chick with the fattest ass in the mall today. And as a woman, if you hear me say that, it's your job to track that chick down and send her my way. And it's not even my birthday.
Why not? If I'm already doing it for myself, why not? And even if you meet a girl that's not doing it for herself, why not upgrade her? Why not?
Could you upgrade him?
Every happily married woman I know is a man eater. Like, we hold the bulls in our hands. We hate men. We can't stand them. Why are you speaking? Why are you talking? Happily married. So, get meaner. That's my advice. Get meaner. Be a horrible Ursula, down dog, man-hating bitch if you want to be happily married. I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got. Like, I'm at home unpacking a Costco haul, doing nothing really. So that's my little advice to you. I think your husband needs to be a little bit afraid of you. Yeah, it's not scientific, but it's true.
Could this be the reason why men die so early and have so many health problems way earlier than women, especially in our community? Because they have to come home to these bitter, evil, Jezebel-spirited, shout outs to my man MTR, demon, serpent, witch women. Be mean to your husband is your advice. I got a question for any woman that thinks like this. Whether you're married or single, if you have kids, and if you do have children, do you have a son? And if you do have a son, would you be okay with women treating your son like this? How about your brother? How about your grandfather? How about your male cousins? Oh, I'm sorry, you hate all men. So you don't care about even the men of your family, because hating all men means you hate the men in your family. It means you hate the men that built the roads that you drive on, the houses that you live in, the cell towers that you can even utilize these smartphone devices to connect to the internet and Wi-Fi on and spew this silly hoe babble. You hate all those men. And if somebody breaks into your house, you're going to hate the men that you call to come get them out your house or save you. Or God forbid your house catches on fire. Are you going to hate the men that show up in that fire truck? You're going to tell them you only want women to enter your house and save you? I don't think I can do any more of this toxic femininity. So let's hear some positive feminine energy.
I got married at the courthouse. Okay. Sarah Fontenot, designer this, cars that, shoes, bags, all the things. I got married at the courthouse. Okay. And it was my husband that said, you deserve a wedding. We were married before I even had a ring.
Huh?
I want people to understand, like, marriage is not about the wedding. It's not about the ring. It's about the marriage. It's about the relationship. It's about y'all having that connection with one another. And so I feel like a lot of people get so wrapped up in what doesn't matter. And I was perfectly okay with just like, all right, we married now. We's married now. That's my man, my man, my man. Can't tell me anything. But I'm grateful that he really pushed for me to have that experience, because our wedding we had a time.
It was Brock's idea?
Yeah, it was Brock's idea. When I tell you, I didn't know that any of this was going to happen. And then we were like, well, let's just throw a party in the backyard. And then somehow that turned into, let's have a real wedding. And so I'm grateful that my man still wanted me to have the experience of what it would be like to actually be a bride. He was like, you deserve the dress. You deserve the this. We were married before I even had a ring.
Can you predict someone's divorce by their wedding? I have found that the bigger the ring, the bigger the divorce, and the bigger the wedding spectacle, the more likely the divorce, in my experience. If you break down like the role of a bride in a traditional wedding, it's an unbelievably narcissistic pursuit for a woman. We're going to do an engagement, which is you're going to give me a stone of tremendous value that I'm going to wear as a public display of the fact that I am now engaged in this commitment. And then I'm going to put that on social media. And then we're going to have an engagement party. So that's party one. And then I'm going to have a bachelorette party, party number two. Then we're going to to have a rehearsal dinner, party number 3. Then we're going to have the wedding, party number 4. And then we're going to have a honeymoon. If this is really important to you, you're telling me a lot about yourself. You're telling me how important being the center of attention is to you. I think if the first time you get everybody you love in the same room as your funeral, you're an idiot. Like, I think you should celebrate. We've turned it into just a spectacle. I mean, the wedding industrial complex, man, $1 trillion industry. And again, catastrophically fails more than 50% of the time.
It's simple. Many women want the wedding, but not to be a wife. Just like Angela Simmons and many women want the benefits of dating you, but not necessarily to be with you. If what gift I bring you is the most important thing about the first date, are you on the date with me or the gift? Fellas, when a woman likes you, y'all can have a first date in her car in the parking lot of a Taco Bell. Don't let these unmarried chicks fool you.
Men just want to be with you, while women want to improve you. And this is why relationships are struggling today. Most men, when they're choosing a woman, something that I've learned is their thought process is, I just want to be with her. You know, most women think today, I love him, but I want him to become more than this. And this is why you always hear women get on the internet talking about don't marry for potential, don't marry for potential. Because most women get in relationships because they don't love the man for where he's at or who he is. They love him for what they see him become.
Stop playing in your damn hair. It's making me not believe what you're saying, because you're making some good points. But all this doing this, girl, get some moisturizer for your scalp. Do something. But when women just do this and just play in their hair all day, it comes off very ditzy. It comes off performative. It comes off as you really think that you hot shit. More power to you if you do. Just my personal opinion.
That is, a man feels happiest when he feels chosen and accepted and at peace with you. And he's just thinking, wow, I just get to be with her. A man doesn't need a perfect plan to be with a woman. He just needs her. But for a woman, she's always measuring everything. She's measuring his growth, his future, his ambition, his goals. And slowly, not at first, her love is tied to the man he can become. But that's like when you plant a seed in a garden and you only love it when it becomes a tree. You don't love the process. And every stage before it becomes a tree feels like disappointment. And unfortunately, your man could feel this. Yeah, you don't think he can. That quiet, he's not good enough. And the thing about your man is he can feel when he's being loved versus when he's just being evaluated. And the amazing thing about men when they love a woman is even though they feel this way, they will try to rise and meet those expectations. They will try to become more for her. But eventually something shifts in him because he begins to ask himself, does she actually love me? Or does she only love me if I become the version that's in her head? And I know women, you think that you're just trying to help him improve, but constant improvement can feel motivating at first until it starts to feel like rejection. You think you're helping him grow, but what he feels is a lack of acceptance and criticism. Not good enough. And love cannot thrive when a man feels insufficient. And this doesn't mean necessarily to ignore the vision or growth. It just means your love is not dependent on it. Because inspiration will build a man, but your pressure and your criticism will break him. You can speak life into his future and encourage his growth, but you don't ever want to make your love feel conditional on his progress. Because a man that feels fully loved and accepted by his woman, for better or for worse, he naturally will want to become better for her. It doesn't need to be forced or controlled by you. You gotta think, he chose you because he wanted to be with you, not because of the potential he saw in you. You see what I'm saying? So you need to ask yourself, are you loving him or are you managing him? Because in order for you to love your man, he has to be someone else. Was it ever love? And if your man has to become someone else in order to feel loved by you, he'll eventually feel like he's not loved at all.
Yo, give this young lady a round of applause. She broke that down very well, very eloquently. I had to get on her about planning her hair so much. I think that if she takes it, because I've seen a couple of her videos and they all kind of start off that way. So just from a man's perspective, it makes it kind of tough to watch it at first because I'm like, where is she coming from with all this hand movement? You know, the body speaks its own language, and the eyes, Chico, they never lie.
So now you guys are official. Are you guys living together at that point or just dating?
Absolutely not living together. Absolutely not. Okay. Clarissa has a property, her own home, and then she has other numerous properties. And I have my own property and my own places of residence as well.
Right. Well, I think at one point she kind of flashed a diamond ring, so people were thinking, "Oh, are you guys engaged?" But I guess she said no.
No. We have bought each other gifts for different holidays. I bought nice gifts for Valentine's Day. So we exchanged numerous gifts, but never a ring.
Well, there was this fight.
Damn, so Pap wasn't even upstairs. Pap wasn't upstairs or downstairs. That's crazy. You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of.